And good morning. Welcome to D-Day plus 3. Here we are with you, 1000 hours, Sunday the 9th. How are we doing, chaps? We all good?
Yeah.
Splendid.
Pip and all that? That's all right. Come on, we can do this. We can do it. Been burning the midnight oil getting this thing done. It's fine.
Yeah, we'll get there.
It's all good. Anyway, good morning, everybody. We trust you're all doing very well at home. Good morning to the Flory family. Nice to see you're all in again. Bless you. Up very early or very late, depending where you are in the world. And good evening or good morning or wherever you are as well to YouTube chat as well. Nice to see some of you in there already as well. Good morning, Yost. Nice to have you with us. And so, yes, good job by all. So, how was everyone's evening? All right?
Yes,
After we finished, very late.
I fell asleep like that.
I must admit, I was watching the qualifying because we watched the qualifying afterwards, and obviously it was a bit through, so we were sort of catching up with it and fast forwarding between the sessions, and it was like, I was like, I'm going here, I'm fighting this. Anyway, trust you're all doing very well. As I said, pushing on this morning to around about midday-ish with our little projects that we've been working on. Obviously, we'll have a proper good look at your work as well and the other bits as well. So if you're going to need to update them around about 10 o'clock and we'll have a proper look, see what you guys have all been doing. So, how's it going? Have you done any more, or are we roughly where we were last night?
Exactly where I was last night.
Probably. So it was only me then who was up very early.
I was up early, thank you. I was only here at 6 o'clock this morning.
There you go. So are yours all done then?
No.
Finished them off?
No. But my tanks are painted.
Nice.
And I've done a bit more work on the Horser, to be honest. I was building the interior and I'm just putting windows in and buttoning up the back end if I need it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, no, actually, I've been doing all right. Did a bit of painting on the cockpit, as in another sort of pre-shade to do an interior green, but I figured I would wait because I've obviously got to paint all the interior of this thing the same colour. So plan is get the windows in and get them masked up so I can paint inside, get the flooring and the seats installed and levelled up. And and then I'm going to do a bit more work on the Shermans. So
there we go.
There you go.
Very nice.
I tell you what, for what they are, they're really quite detailed kit. They're very
so simple. Which kits are those ones again? Remember, people who haven't seen, you've got the box.
Yeah, I've got the box here. I mean, we've got one we sell. It's Plastic Soldier. If you want them, go to Tiger Robbie's. Gary's got them. He sells them. So I don't know how much they are. He gave me this as a bit of a sample, to be honest. And well, it falls into the category of D-Day, so I'll build it. The only thing missing, or it doesn't come with a kit, is a set of decals.
All right.
Which is a bit of an oversight, I think.
Yeah, you would have thought you'd had a few stars in there.
At least some basic decals with it, and there ain't none. So you'd have to go after market. But at least it's 1/72. There is companies that do them. So
I take that's for war gamers, is it?
It is. I bet they'll sell a set to do a whole squadron.
Yeah, I mean, you get 3 vehicles, like I said, so you can build two of one and one of another, or whatever you get in there. So yeah, it is aimed for the wargaming market, really. But I think it'd be nice to just have a bit of a basic set of decals, wouldn't it? So I don't know what else. They do all sorts, to be honest. I think they're a bit of a rival to Rubicon, but obviously they're a different scale.
Yeah.
Rubicon's 156, isn't it? And these are actually 1/72, so they tie in with aircraft and everything else. So yeah, they're all right little kits. Not bad at all, really.
Cool. Very
so
good.
Go and check them out.
Indeed. Just to say, because I know Yost is in chat on YouTube chat. Obviously, we spoke yesterday. I take it you saw the thing of it. So if you shoot Corrine a message when you place your order, and she'll sort you out then and switch over your washes for which ones you want from the set, and we can do it that way. So that's not a problem. So yes,
custom wash.
Good job. Oh look, Chris has just finished mac and cheese.
Nice.
Nice.
Questions last night, Chris?
Yeah, well done, Chris, for the questions. I don't know why I say that, because I don't mean it.
I did all right. Well done, Chris. I like them questions.
I can't remember what I got though. What score did I get? I got a abysmal 14 out of 30. So, story of my life, really. Underachieving, great expectations, never getting there. So, yes, never mind. Oh, thank you, Jos. Yes, no, I enjoyed the Apache. I'll get the final things will go up there, obviously, tomorrow, hopefully, if I'm not asleep after this weekend. But I will, obviously, hopefully, I haven't edited it or done anything to it yet, the last part of the Apache, so that's my job for tomorrow. And I'll get that up during the evening.
If anyone's wondering, we've got some more Apaches and Lightnings back in stock.
The last lot.
The last of them. Grab them. Should we have a quick look whilst we're here talking?
That's what I've just been doing.
Fair enough. There we go. Don't forget, if you... Oh, look. Okay. So if you do want to pop along and see anything that we've sort of been up to over the last, 10, 20 years, you can pop over to the main site. Just pop over to flooringmodels.org, click on the vlog section, and you'll be greeted with this. And then down in here, well, actually, if you click on it, you'll be greeted with this. And you can go back through time every day, everything we get up to. And as I say to people, even though you're not a member, if you click on things like, I don't know, Apache Part 8, you'll get the pictures from it. All right, so you can still go through the pictures and the various bits and pieces. Don't forget, we've got the video build section as well, which will give you a little bit more info. So if you pop in on those, click in, and then obviously it's got the text that goes along with all the pictures. And there's, usually around about sort of 50 or 60 photos that go up through the entire build, sort of pointing out all the important bits as well. So if you want to look at those and you're a non-member, you can see those. And don't forget, we've got a tutorial section. A couple of people messaged me about me doing the one I'm working on now. It's exactly the same as what I did on here. So if you go to Airbrushing 101, we did this a couple of years ago now, but I did the Spitfire here. All the techniques I'm using here is what's used on this one. It's exactly the same process. So going through the motions of it all and putting down the camo. I don't know why we're in the weathering section. Let's go back to painting. Where are we? Airbrushing. So if you go in here, you can see all about it. And there's bite-sized videos all on these ones. And then obviously going through, talking about it, doing the paper templates is exactly how we did it here. So it's just masking up with paper, putting them over the top, using the instructions, blowing them up and down and using them just like that. But the entire build from start to finish with that Spitfire is part of this series of the tutorial ones that goes through. So obviously basic modelling, as you can see, is just construction, everything to do with construction, sanding, filling, usual bits and pieces with that, right the way up to obviously with the weathering section going through it as well. So everything you see me do, I know I've skipped a load because I was doing it this morning, but you can catch up with those down in there just like that. Don't forget, if you do want to become a member and you want to support the channel, 2 ways of doing it. Hard cash. You can subscribe for £5 a month or £50 a year. All right, so the price of a coffee, you can come in and obviously see everything we're doing. 2 ways of doing it. You can either come in here and just email us your address. I just need to make sure you're in the UK, i.e. you're not in the EU, to use this particular one, which is using PayPal. Or, of course, you can become a Patreon subscriber, which is just £4 plus about a month, or we do it, I think it's like 40 plus a year. The VAT on there like that, you can join that way. All right, so just pop over to the Flory's Patreon page, click in there, you'll come into here. And all the videos we've done for the last, I think, 3 years in here as well. All right. But and you can watch all the videos just down in here in the Patreon section. There is sub menus and all the rest of it as well for the actual, collections they call it? There we go. It's all of these and you can go through it here. So if you want to see the Harrier build, you can click in here. You can see all of that and then eventually it will load through because we're online. There we go. All the Harrier builds are in there with all the videos. How satisfied are we? Well, not brilliant. So you can see that down in there. But don't forget, that still gives you full access to everything we've ever done. So when you come in, you'll be sent a link, which then will, as a Patreon member, make sure you read the instructions because it's very simple, but a lot of people skip it. And you'll get full access into the forum. Once you're in the forum, okay, which you just log into and it will ask you for a password to put your password in and away you go. Then you've got full access to everything that's in here as well. So not only do you get all the video builds, the hundreds that we've done over the years now, and literally there's 119 in here. All right, so we've got those ones down in there for every video build that we've done. All right, Dan, you've also got full access to the entire membership of around about sort of 3,000 members. All right, and you can chat to them and ask questions, and obviously we've got all the various areas you normally don't see just down in here, subcategories, and you can take part in all the group builds and everything else. But a lot of Patreon members don't seem to realise you actually get full access to everything. and it's all in here as well. So pretty much 99% of everything we do is part of this forum. What you see on the outside, especially on the YouTube side of it, is just a fraction of actually what we do. All right, so if you want to get everything, you can see down in there. Okay, anyway, over on here, we've still got 25% off all the thick washes. We've got 25% off all the thin washes, all the sets, all the pigments, all the merch. Unfortunately, we're out of stock of the trays, and I need to print a load of these, so I'll get them sorted next week. And also, we've still got some mugs left. So we've got 38 of the mugs left. So if you want a limited edition 2024 mugs, they are there, because at the end of the year, whatever's left gets smashed. So you can grab those before they go, because as I say, they are limited. So once it's gone, it's gone. All right, so you can get all of those. Also, don't forget, you can pop over to the PM store, so that's pmmodelsuk.com, and obviously we've got the 25% off the pigments, the anti-lung pigments, we've got the MIG washes, we've got the last of the real colour paints before we switch over to the new ones, which hopefully will be with us very soon, and of course we've got the specials section with massive discounts. So as you say, we've got huge discounts off like the Lightning, special ones off the Apache, which I've just built at the moment. As you say, it's only £50. We've got the Sharaf as well, so if you want to get the Israeli version of it as well, that's down in there, plus the fact that all of these other goodies as well. So we've got some really nice stuff down in here with your armor side of it, really good prices all the way through. So if you want to get any of those and you want to keep Andy and Matt very busy next week, purchase now and you can get them. And then, are you going to be demoing these today?
Yeah,
no one knows a thing about them. Cool.
Hey.
So seeing as nobody knows how to use them, so we can see about using Pigment Jockey as well. So we've got all of those as well. So if you want to grab any of your bits and pieces, carry on. When does your special offer end?
Today.
Today. As I say, mine will end today around about 6 o'clock as well on the Flooring Models site.
Yeah.
All right. So grab them all whilst you can. So
Yes.
Good job.
Because they will be gone.
So just to do a quick catch up for our show, I've been, as I say, I blew these up by 198%. Weird sizing, I know, but it works. And then literally I template. So this brings it to 1-to-1 scale with the model, as you can see, perfectly alignment. So we do that one, and then literally it's just a case of going through the motions of cutting these out. We put them on with a little bit of blue tack, or white tack in my case, and then we sprayed them up. So we've done that. We've got this all painted up now, and all the rest of it. Invasion stripes are on. We've done the yellow bands literally just as the credits were rolling. They are on as well, and I've done the sky band and I've done the spinner as well, and these are painted on, which I managed to put my finger in it. It's dry now, thank goodness, as well. So there we go. So this is coming together very nicely, as we can see. So what I'm going to do in a minute is get some decals on it. Get the decals on and a few other bits painted up and everything, and we'll be making our way. So yeah, coming along very, very nicely on this one. So good job. Yes, we'll be finished today, hopefully. It may be during the week. No, I don't think so. As I say, I need the decals to dry off before I get the wash on it.
Yeah, it's only going to bite you if you rush it.
Yes, definitely.
It's all right. We've got 2 weeks. We've got 2 weeks.
No, definitely not, Chris. Chris, it's just 198% for the scale of these instructions to blow it up to be in 1/48 scale. So what I do, and I did a couple of test runs with it, you have to sort of go through, but this one down in here, for instance, is 198%. I can't remember what this one is, but you might notice it's bigger. So I just print them off on the photocopier and then work it out how big it is, and then I just make it a bit bigger until I'm right. So it usually takes me 3 attempts, and it did actually. This one was 3 attempts to do it. So, but as you see, I just do it in crappy resolution and that, because it's only going to get cut up. There's nothing smart with it, and that's it. But again, Tamiya, for instance, if I remember rightly, their ones are all 1-to-1 scale with the model.
Yes, somebody's is. Is it Tamiya's, is it?
I think, pretty sure it's Tamiya. Tamiya always tend to do them 1-to-1 scale with the model. So that's quite a nice little touch.
Makes life easier, doesn't it, to be honest?
Yes, definitely. See, a good point. Did I leave the instructions down in the photocopier? Because they're not here. It is a very good point, actually. I think I have of all the things. Oh, no, I've got them. Sorry. I got them. I just thought I left them in the photocopier then. Yeah, again, I think like John's saying, the new ones all are, but some of the old ones are as well. Because I know the the mosquitoes and stuff kits back in the day, they were always 1-to-1. Oh yeah, it also says sometimes they've got a little thing that says what you need to upscale and buy, which is dead handy. Then you just whack in a photocopier and tell it to do it that percentage. Then, so yeah, that's a good one. Right, I've got to hold on. Yost, yes, they do. I don't know if it's PayPal, but it's the Dutch version-ish of it or something. I think they can take PayPal. It's all part of the same thing. Usual thing. Just bang it in your basket and see what happens. Get as far as pressing buy and see if it gives you the option, which is what I normally do. And yes, the weather is amazing over here today. It's blue skies and sunny. I had a bit of breakfast out on the deck.
Send some this way then.
Oh, is it not nice that way?
Yeah, it's raining. Modelling weather.
It's not bad. It's quite nice here at the moment.
It's all right. It's all right in Donny today. A bit cloudy, but it's not raining.
Yeah, I've just heard me hide help doing the cutting the lawn, so.
Oh, I've made a schoolboy error here.
What's that? What have you done?
Well, on the instructions, it calls out that these panels are not painted white. That one and that one. Why would they do that? Were they just lazy and couldn't be bothered to paint round it?
Yeah, the decals don't go across them, do they? Like that. Can you see mine? Where's my camera? Oh, that camera.
Yeah.
Oh, the code letters.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it's the black and the white.
Uh-oh.
Lovely on that.
More painting.
More painting.
More masking and painting. Not been following the instructions, have you, Mr. Phil?
No, because I'm doing it in a bloody hurry.
I don't know why. We've got 2 weeks to do it. I don't know why you're in such a rush.
Because I have to do other things as well. Fine. Just the B on the other side.
No, we're just doing this morning, Chris. No more shows after today.
Yeah, we're knackered. And I've got to mow a lawn.
And these have got to watch Scale Electrics later. Saturday.
Yeah, but that's not till 7 o'clock, so.
Yeah, we could have done tonight instead of watching that drivel.
Spend a bit of time with the little one.
That's a good point. Yeah, not really seen the family this weekend.
Yeah, that's it.
And I need to take the dog for a walk as well, so yeah.
Andy, because my instructions are in black and white, what colour goes behind the B on the port side?
Oh, shit. Green.
Is it just pure green? And what's on the other side where it's got the ZY?
Great.
Is it half and half?
So the B you're just having is the other one unmasked on that side, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
On the other side, the Y and the Z are unmasked.
Yeah.
And on the Y, it's completely grey.
Yeah.
And on the Z, the sort of like the green cuts across.
Just a tiny bit at the top left.
Yeah.
Fine. We'll make it work.
You've made a right Horlicks of that, ain't you?
I haven't made a Horlicks of it. It just needs a little bit of gentle adjustment. Just a small little smidging of adjustment. Where's my finger? Because the other one's full of yellow paint still from earlier. So I really thought I'd finished all the colour now. Right, it's the finger banger. Do your thing. Andy, what did you get today?
Oh, my new finger. I'll do an unboxing in a second.
A new finger.
New finger.
One for each colour.
Eh?
So you're getting one for each colour.
Yeah. How many colours are in tamarind?
Yeah, he's going to have one for acrylic, one for every colour. He's never going to have to clean his airbrush ever again.
Trying to catch up with the number Matt's got.
You'll never
Look at that.
He resembles that remark.
I have got no airbrushes.
Between his airbrushes and his shoes.
Come on, round there. Ah, gotcha.
You know, I think I've managed to bash this kit together. Kicking and
Yeah.
screaming. With no seam marks. With no
You see?
filling to do it all.
Talking about Subbuteo on the iPhone in chat. Didn't know that was a thing.
Subbuteo.
Subbuteo for your smartphone.
What do you do?
How's that work then?
I don't know. But you can do like.
Say, flick your phone to make it work.
Yeah, exactly.
Flick. Do you swipe up really quick to kick the ball? I thought Subbuteo was long gone.
I can remember my brother.
Used to have a massive felt mat you used to roll out, didn't
So, yeah. You used to have the stadiums and lights and all sorts.
I'm gonna look. Subbuteo. You want to be one of those where you have to pay £1 million a month to subscribe to it, like the old FIFA game.
I've still got my old Subbuteo teams and stuff in the. What?
Okay.
Yeah.
I used to have Striker,
That
the one where you used to push their heads down and their
Oh, yeah, they used to kick. Yeah.
the legs kicked, didn't they?
Yeah, I
Don't
remember
see
that.
an official app. Flick Table Soccer. Well, there's a couple of them.
Yeah, well, okay. It's not called
That's an
Subbuteo,
official
though, is
one.
it? Must be copyrighted.
Soccer Stars Football. Or Flick Table Soccer. Maybe it's an Android thing. I spelled it right.
Have a look for you, see if it is.
Is it double B? These are the sort of things you can do while the decal's soaking. Still buy it new for £23.10 from Argos.
Is it still available, is it?
Deluxe
What's
football
the
kit
beauty,
for £50. There you go, LFC. Don't they all look just generic? Plenty.
Yeah.
Right.
There's nothing actually called Subbuteo.
So you should license that.
Yes, I bet that's still trademarked.
£15, £15 for a team. Done a thing.
Who'd have thought that'd still be a thing?
That I'll put it. Main team.
Hey,
You can get the Lionesses, 75th anniversary. France national team. Oh my gosh, there's loads.
Go paint. Go paint. Go paint.
Nathan buying his daughter a Christmas present.
I don't think she'll go for this. I don't think she'll get this one. Right, there's not many teams. You can
You're
get.
supposed to get everything, didn't you?
You can get right, this is a bit random. You can get England, Liverpool, or Greece.
Okay.
Random. It's not really got
Just answering Yost here. The best bet then is why don't you shoot Kareen at Braveco a message and literally put on there that you want to do it, and she can probably send you a PayPal invoice if you want to do it that way, and just do it that way is probably easiest. But basically, just talk to her. She's there. She's fine. Well, she's not. She's working at the moment, but she will be this afternoon.
Yeah, lots of things are sorted with an email, aren't they?
Yeah. Question: are the Army Painter tools any good? Looking for a decently priced pin vise, and found the AP one, and thought it looked more promising than the cheap ones. I don't know. Has anyone used Army Painter tools?
No, I've got one of these proper old school retro ones.
Yeah, I'll just get them off of eBay. They're good enough for what you
Amazon and eBay, yeah. Right, isn't it?
Yeah, I must admit, I've got these ones which have got the multi-heads in it as well. So in the back of it, you got the different size collets.
Mine's
So
old enough to be made in England.
Small and big.
Yeah, I've
So
got
I must admit, I've got a couple of these, to be honest.
one of these. You can unscrew, like you're saying, you got the extra collet in there.
Yeah, John's got the same as me, haven't you?
Yeah. Same as I've
They're
got,
only
yeah.
cheap off of
Yeah.
eBay. They're good enough for what they do.
Yeah. And they're solid. They're proper heavy-duty things. They're not. Yeah. They're not a piece of whippery.
Is that technical term, is it?
Yes. Not some lightweight piece of junk.
Oh dear.
And mine must be 20, 30 years old.
Yeah, they last forever, don't they?
They're quite some substantial piece of junk instead.
Can't quite read who the maker was, but it does say made in England. Might be one of those tools you get a used one off eBay, it'll last twice as long.
Yeah, I don't think.
Use pin vices online.
I've got one of the ones with the spring on it where you push it down as well, whatever they're called.
The Archimedes.
Oh, that's an Archimedes drill, isn't it?
They're quite good.
Old Archimedes screw.
Yeah.
I've not got one of them.
Do you know what? That might be a tool to buy at a model show you can see it.
What, an Archimedes drill?
Pin vices and stuff. Get a sensor made of cheap, nasty metal on it. Decal down. And for the Eddard ones, for all the stencils.
You better be peeling the top off it, Nathan.
No, none of that.
Just saying, Finger Banger, £20 airbrush. Don't forget to use the Flory Models code.
Yes,
Shall I do my unboxing?
do your unboxing.
Hold on, let me just unmask this and then I'll put your full screen.
Okay.
And then I'll send everyone the link.
Right. Edward Decals. Here we go.
I'll tell you what, Phil, I don't need another airbrush, but I'll send you the 20p.
Thanks. Lola needs dog biscuits.
Yeah.
Right, where are you? Nope. There you go. Right, you're up, Andy. I'll go get the link.
Finger Banger. I ordered it on. When did you mention it?
Was it
Saturday, yesterday morning.
Saturday?
Yesterday morning, yeah. I ordered this yesterday morning from Amazon, and it's come this morning. And we shall open it up there. I know exactly what's in it because I've got another one. So, Just for those that don't. Oh, crikey. Get in it. So inside, you get a rather large but decent box. Inside, you get. Remember, for like 20 odd quid, this is quite actually decent, really. Once you get,
I think it's brilliant for 20 quid. It's mega.
Hair hose.
Yeah. Braided hair hose.
The braided as well.
Yeah, braided. Yeah. Yeah. You get obviously the airbrush. Not forgetting it's got a Mac valve on the bottom, which is really useful. It's actually quite a decent Mac valve compared to some.
Do you know what? I prefer it over the one on the PS2 Semi. I think it's a lot finer.
Yeah. Like we said before, when you first get them, they feel a bit clunky, but once you've used it a few times, it does seem to bed in better. This one screwed all the way back. It's got the adjustment on the back, which is screwed all the way in on this at the moment. But yeah, it is. It's quite a decent airbrush, to be honest with you.
It's good value for money.
Yeah, for the price. Yeah.
To be honest, I always think it's more of a £40-50 airbrush than 20 quid. Because you say you do get a 0.3 nozzle needle set combo. And there's your little spanner.
Yeah, I can't get
taking your nozzle off.
And just
don't say things like that, Phil, because someone from Fender might be watching and think, "Hang on a minute, then we'll put the prices up."
So you get a little spanner for taking the nozzle out. You get a pipette, presumably cleaning it.
Yep.
And then you get a spare needle. Oh, spare needle and also spare nozzle and cap.
Yep.
0.3.
Yeah, you get the entire
0.2
end, which is nice.
0.2 is in it, and 0.3 you can convert it to. Just make sure you don't mix the needle and the nozzles up, so you're not running a 0.2 with a 0.3.
Yeah, who does that?
I don't know. Who does that sort of silly thing?
Matthew. Yes, so say for the price, for 20 odd quid, it is a fairly decent airbrush. And that's my other one. Using. Is that the same?
And to be honest, I'll tell you what, I did, when I was doing the Apache, I did all the sort of modelling and posty work with it, and it worked a treat. Because to be honest, I think my other airbrushes probably need new needle nozzle combos because they're a little bit bored out. But yeah, it worked an absolute treat.
Yeah. Yeah, for what they are, they're not bad at all.
Get yours now. Links are down below.
Yeah, and I have got decent airbrushes. I mean, that's a Tamiya one, which is I believe is an Iwata, is it?
Yes.
The Tamiya one is, and I've got a Hornstein Evolution. That's a Revell. I don't know what that one is.
Max probably.
Max is that?
I don't know.
Got the Pro Convoy. Which again is a good
airbrush out for the money. Yeah.
Still,
but again, they've gone up in price now.
Yeah, it's 5-6 times the price of this one. And yeah, and then I've got the Infinity. That needs a clean. And then I've got a Badger. I've got a few, so to choose from and to use the sort of like a 20 quid daily airbrush as your daily driver, it's
Yeah.
it's not too bad.
No. Very nice. Well done.
Yeah, far too many airbrushes.
Clear up.
Looking nice there, Nathan.
So Posca pen for the trim tabs. Right, thinking about Posca pens. You know what? Let me read this out to you from the phone.
Hey, I might even do the walkways with my poster pens.
Yeah.
Are you proper cheating?
No, well, I've actually got decals for it, but I did think about it. Just colour by numbers.
So David Anderson put me onto a thing last night. Just for custom coloured pens, Molotov sell empty pens.
Yes, I've got them.
I need to get into that, I think. I never knew they did it.
Yeah, hang on. I'll show you mine. Find them. They do these brush ones, which you can actually put, and I did have one with setting solution in, but to be honest, it leaked. But yeah, so you can have big ones, like this little guy. It's quite a big chunky one. And you could actually put your micro setting sole in these and then just brush them on. Or you can get little fine ones as well. And these are just empty ones, so you can put your paint in and away you go.
I was thinking, and we need Posca pens with like RLMO2 in it and stuff like that. They're handy for doing like wheel wells and stuff.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to try this. I'm going to actually put in here some micro sole as in the setting solution. Let me just get this one out of the drink first. And we're going to see how it works. A fresh pipette. Okay.
Question: how do you know if you need to change your needle nozzle? I've had mine years. Do they get incrementally worse? And do
Incrementally?
That's the word. And you just don't notice. The water ones are not cheap.
So the easiest way I would describe it is that if it is doing two things, if it's dripping, so i.e. when you go to press for air, it spits. Usually it's a sign that the nozzle has got a little split in the side of it, or it's not seating properly with the ring. Here we go. Here's the description. That's your nozzle. This is your needle, right? If it's not plugging that hole properly, i.e. this is a little bit split, then it drips out. That's always sign number one. Also, is your spray pattern. Is it like a fan, as in it's doing it like a blade? Or is it a nice round disc? If it's suddenly spraying off at like 1 o'clock position, chances are that your needle may be having a problem.
Sounds like dodgy plumbing.
Yeah, or it's obviously... I'm just thinking Saturday night in the gents, but...
Sprays around the corner, you've had it.
Yeah.
Exactly, David. Yeah. Don't bother asking, because you know what road it ends up going down.
It does. I'm very sorry, but it always happens.
It does. There's no way of describing it, is there, without going into innuendo?
Ask a sensible question. Get us to see the answer.
Right, put me on full screen.
Which camera are you on? There you go. Go.
I'm on my camera. Can you see my screen? Let me have a look. So make sure you can see.
Yeah, we got you. You're going to put that in your head. Tin foil.
Let's talk pigment jockeys. It comes with age. It does, John. You are absolutely correct. So we've got the earth tones here. brown earth, dark earth, and light earth. So we are going to do the normal light to dark. So give them a good wake up, because as you can see, it all seems the pigment settles at the bottom. So you really have got to make sure you wake them up. Which sounds really probably dodgy on camera. So I've just got my palette here. This is just an aluminium palette, which I've covered in a bit of foil for easy cleaning, because I'm getting lazy. So this is an enamel-based product, for those who don't know. So we'll decant a bit. Comes with a nice little nozzle, so you're not going to squirt it all over the place. And we'll just decant a little bit on there. All right. Don't use your best brushes for obvious reasons, so I'm just going to use one of these AK long fine brushes, and I've prepped it. They also do, which is the cleanup part of it, is the weathering carrier. They call it standard, and I think there's another one. It's pretty much odorless enamel thinners, so you know anybody's will do. The if you don't know about this, I'll just put some of that on there so I can just do a bit of prep. So we will take this one, and what we will do is load up the brush and basically slap it on. There's no finesse to this, because the beauty of it is you can just clean it all back off once it's dry. So just to this side, we'll do the wheels a bit of a wash over. And all the running gear. So being pigments as well, it will dry different to how you see it.
So they'll dry lighter, yes?
Yeah.
So basically it's an enamel version of Phil's wash.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Not as good though.
So it's not quite the fart technique, is it?
No.
So we'll leave that, and then we'll come back when it's dry, and then we'll clean it up and show you how to do that. So again, don't forget, it's all different colours. Just going to put a base layer down first, and then we'll layer it up. But it will reactivate. That is the thing. If you're layering, it does reactivate back up. It doesn't set, as in, you know, fully goes off, so you can't remove it. It's one of them where it is a reversible product. So, like Phil's wash.
I wonder where they got the idea from.
It does make you wonder.
There's no smell to it though. You know, it is very odorless. Because normally with some enamel, these enamel washes and stuff, they've got a bit of a whiff, haven't they?
Bit of a pong, yeah.
Bit of a pong. So we'll let that dry, and then we'll come back and we'll clean it up. There you go. That's a quick demo, weren't it?
Yeah, thanks for that. Right, moving on.
Get them bought, quick. Get them bought.
And don't forget they're on offer in the store at the moment. So if you do want to grab them, grab them.
Yeah.
Okay, right. We are decaling.
Oh dear.
You get the decals on. So usual technique for me, I put a tiny little bit. I just drop it on the mat. Oh, my God, it was so low. I just put it on my cutting mat. I don't use these heated bowls and all things like that because I get them done quick. Don't need a bowl. Get them in there. So this has got a little bit of micro set, which is the blue one in here first. Basically, it's got an enzyme that attacks the decal and it makes it soft and compliable. That's what that's actually doing, if you're wondering what it does. All right. Then once it's on here, we'll just knock the excess off. We can just come along and we're just going to place said decals into the areas roughly where they're going to be. All right, and then we carefully position them to where they go. So it looks like they actually work off of the lights. They sit just below the lights. So that's what we're doing here. And they look like they pretty much touch the D-Day markings. So that's what we're going to do. All right, once it's in, cotton bud, and we start from one end and we roll across. And that way you're squishing all the water out from underneath. All right, then we just go to a dry side and we can sort of anneal it in there. So we just give it a bit of a rub. Just be careful you don't pick up a corner and it suddenly roll up on itself and tears. But you want to get pretty much all the water out. And then using my new Wonder Brush, which does seem to come out very quick, then we've got some in here is Micro Soul, the red one. All right. And then we're just going to brush over the top. All right. And that is it. And then it will start to wrinkle like this little guy. Sorry, let's have a close up. You see this guy wrinkling up? So what I do as well is that I don't let them dry before putting the setting solution on. And I know some people do. Now, my thought process behind this is that I don't actually want to let it dry because I want it to be the fluid, as in the setting solution, is able to get underneath the decal. And if it can get underneath the decal, as that evaporates, it will then literally absorb and pull all the moisture out from underneath. And that's what we're trying to achieve here, is to get all the moisture and all the air out from underneath. And if it does that, then in theory, what will happen is it should conform really nicely to the surface. And that's why you can see the panel lines coming through and the riveting and all the rest of it. To be honest with you, Hasegawa decals, they're one of those decals. They're a little bit underrated, I think, because they always perform. I don't really have a problem. I don't know if anybody else has had a problem with Hasegawa decals. It's not like Tamiya, which are really, really thick, but they've got good colour. They're good solid. And you can see on this one already, it's starting to wrinkle up on the corners. If it wrinkles up, that's good. It basically means it's doing its job. But what you don't want to do when you're putting the setting solution on the top here, or the sole, the last one, if you like, don't let it bead up. You want an even coat, so when it dries evenly all over. What can happen is, if you're using especially some of the stronger setting solutions, if it beads up and you get a ball of it sat on, that becomes, as it evaporates, obviously it gets stronger. All right, so the chemical inside is getting a lot stronger as it evaporates. And then what can happen is you end up with a whelk or a bullseye, and literally it's where it's melted the decal. But if it's nice and thin, it will dry over time and go through. But hopefully what some of this does, I don't know if you can see it on here, it's starting to do it on the edges already, it's starting to wrinkle up. It's getting underneath there as well. And as it's drying and absorbing, it's pulling the decal and physically dragging it down, and it pulls it into all the corners and crevices and things like that. So again, it's one of those things. You're looking or hoping it will do that and wrinkle up, because it means it's got underneath it as well and it's doing its job. And that's what we're trying to achieve with this one. So we'll just get those ones in.
Flat brush or round brush for decaling?
Doesn't matter. To be honest, I've got a flat brush here, but I've got a round one that puts them on. So take your pick. These are round brushes I've got here, which is the ones I always use. This one here is a flat brush because it happens to be on one of the ones I've got. You got a flat or a round, so I thought I'd use a flat. But I don't think it makes that much difference, to be honest.
Do you have dedicated decaling brushes?
I do, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I do indeed. I tend to find that obviously you don't want any contaminants on it or anything else, but these have always just been used. I have two, which are these two. To be honest, these are Humbrol ones of all things, but they're great for decaling because they're just
they do the job, don't they?
They do the job. So
yeah, that's all that matters, as long as they do the job.
Yeah. What's a reasonably priced compressor? Do you know what? The thing is with compressors, if you've got a good one, you don't really ever replace it.
Benga.
Do they do one?
Compressors?
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah. Mine's been a Fender for the past couple of years. And it spits out air.
It's probably a good starter one. John's just put up Fender 80 quid.
Yeah, Amazon.
There you go. Well, it might be worth getting one in, but the thing is, if I've had my one now for the last, long time, because it does what it needs to do, and that's the thing. You just want one that carries on doing it. Matt's got one as well that does exactly what it's supposed to do, because it's my old one and it's still going.
I've got two.
Or it could be Andy's. We're not sure.
Yeah, I'm collecting here compressors.
he does his, oh, I need a compressor, so we all send him one.
Cast-offs. I have everybody's cast-offs. They're still going. Still brilliant. So, yeah, definitely can't complain. I'm going to have double bubble compressor in my new shed.
Not exactly cast-offs, are they?
Yeah.
Not really, no. No. I'm going to have a bank of them in the new the new cave.
Oh, you're buying yourself a new one?
No, don't be silly. Why, claiming yours back?
No, not yet.
I am the custodian of
Custodian of compressors.
Yeah. I'm going to jerry rig them all up.
Does that mean
Hook them all together? He's going to have one giant one.
Yeah.
Let me looking after them
We'll
properly.
have a 200-litre tank outside. Do you think that'll think of the neighbours?
You're bleeding them every year, and
Yeah. When's the last time you bled it?
That one not that long ago in here. The other one, to be honest, it works. Not been really used very much, so I don't know whose is who. To be perfectly honest, which one's yours and which one's Andy's. So we should have put a little mark on them, shouldn't we?
Yes.
But yeah, this one here has been bled and stuff. Yeah, load of rusty, crusty water came out as usual.
Looks like a pigment jockey. Perhaps that's
When was
what
the
it
last
is.
time you did your silent one, Andy?
crikey.
There you go.
What day is it today?
Is it before Brexit?
The fair. I've dumped the air out of it quite a few times by mistake.
Yeah.
Really shows.
Yes, that's it. Psst.
I don't know. It actually has a bleed on the bottom of it or not.
You'd hope so. This is where he finds out he's got like literally a tank of water.
Yeah, there's a couple of mil at the top left where the air goes because it's all water.
Oh, there's one here.
The thing is with a compressor, if you look after it, they will last.
Yeah.
It's not something you're gonna have to buy every few years. I don't think, is it? If you do the oil and if it's not oilless and drain it and take care of it, it's all down to bearings, isn't it? Quality of the bearings.
The top tip though, because I've seen it happen before.
Yeah.
Is make sure you let all your air pressure out before you drain your tank.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what though? I must admit, I leave it in there because it blows out the water.
Oh, we noticed that one that you did years ago in it.
Yeah. No, that's it.
Everywhere.
I deliberately. Yeah, that is a deliberate thing. That wasn't me making a mistake. I always leave the air in because that way it blows it out instead of it just like dribbling out.
It went all over your desk.
It went everywhere. I know. Whose one blew up? Somebody's went pop once, didn't it?
Steve.
That's a myth.
That's Steve's. Yeah.
That's a myth.
Oh no, I've seen a video of one going off before. It was on YouTube for ages. But some poor sod, he's a modeller and he's got it down by his leg and it actually goes bang.
Yeah.
Phil, Clive's got a question for. Have you tried the DSP roller or AK rubbing tool instead of cotton buds?
Was that thing? I've got them here somewhere. Hold on, I've got them somewhere. I was given a pack of them. I haven't tried them.
You could use corgi butts.
What have I got?
Use corgi butts for your decals.
To be honest, because it's just quick and these cost pence. Yeah, well, not even pence.
Yeah.
But that's probably what, with me doing it tends to be a little bit like that. I'm being cheap and tight.
Is it a reusable tool so it's more environmentally friendly?
Them things are just like rubber ended thingies, aren't they? They're
I've got
rubbing
them here,
tool.
haven't I? She's given me some, yeah. I have them half.
Flying saucer? No, I'm not building a flying saucer. Building a Sherman tank.
Is it very medical, don't they, when they're in
Looking at
packets
that.
like this?
It's a horser. A glider.
But yeah, I've got them here, but I haven't used them, if I'm honest. Well, we did
Why don't
once,
you
and
try
we
it?
did it on a live show.
Ah.
And I've got all the replacement tips for it as well. I've got bags of them in here.
I guess if they're reusable, they're better for the planet.
Hey, well, don't forget now, these are made of paper. They don't have plastic sticks anymore like they used to have. So now they're dolphin friendly. Doesn't help the turtles. As I'm spraying lacquer paint.
That's just easy clean, that is, just being lazy. Question from David. How do you get Mr. Masking Solar out of hard to reach places? No rude answers, please. You come to the wrong people. I hate masking fluid. It never works for me. I hate the stuff.
Yeah, I must admit, I don't tend to use it either.
The best one I've tried is honestly the microscale stuff. I don't mind that. I've never had much success with anybody else. There's been Mascal or Mr. Sol or Mr. Neo or whoever else. This one I quite like. Seems to work all right, but they tend to, because I've got a habit of leaving them on, they tend to weld themselves to the model I'm working on, which has been a bit of a problem in the past. You think it's one of them where you need to just get it off, don't you? If you use it, let it dry, do your painting or whatever, and then peel it back off and do it again. And I forget, just get lazy. So it's probably user error, not the
lacquer paints tend
product sort of lacquer paints, though. Yeah,
eat into them, don't they?
now I've been using acrylics a bit more. It's a bit more forgiving, but yeah, lacquer paints don't like them, does it? So. Right, put me back on, please.
Hold on. Got me B on.
Got you what, sorry?
I got me B on. B for Bertie. Danny boy.
Crapman's here.
Oh.
Any old iron. And then they play Steptone's Son. Can you hear it?
No.
That's cool.
You can't
The
hear
bit
that.
where your bike goes missing out the front round here.
There you go. It's a good sound. The street comes round every Sunday.
God.
See, we miss things like around here. We just have stuff stolen instead.
Yeah. No, they come and ask as well. They're really good.
You better not leave your Beetle out the front then.
God, no. No.
Go on then.
Me on.
Yeah, you're on.
Right, so it's dried off. As you can see, it has changed colour, which is a normal pigment thing, which I don't like about pigments. I wish it just stayed the same colour as when you had it, wet to dry, but there you go. So next job, obviously I put some of this universal weathering carrier stuff in my palette. And let Scrapman past. So just going to dampen the brush, and then we will reactivate it. Now I've got this on a satin surface, so it's usual thing, just make sure it's getting a bit damp, and then work it in a bit. And then just keep unloading the brush so you can streak it and take it all back off if you want. And again, the texture of the surface underneath is going to affect it. So if it's a flat surface, it's going to be a bit more grippy. And then obviously if it's a shiny surface, it should just come off easy. This is kind of in between a satin, so it's going to take a bit more reactivating, but should work. So I've just done that armor plate there, and then we'll see if we can do some streaking on this. But again, the amount of thinners you've got on your brush will, determine how much control you have for the actual streaking. You can get some nice subtle effects with it, and also you can use like cotton buds and other tools as well to manipulate it around a bit. finger, get your finger in there, tap it around. But yeah, you can just say reactivated gaffer. They just build up the layers, usual thing. Use a couple of layers. So this is just going to be a base layer, the light dust or the light dirt, whichever one it is. What's that one? Yeah, the light earth colour. And then we'll go over it. Go. Keep unloading your brush. So I put a bit of the dark earth on the back, just to give a bit of variety. You could put it on wet as well, and then let it dry. And then you can just blend them together. There you go, that's working better at the back. Like I say, the more you go at it, the more you take off. So you feel you've hit the sweet spot of where you want to be weathering, just leave it.
Very nice. It's
quite a good product once you get using it. You know, it does work. It does reactivate and stuff. You know, where some of them, I won't say they don't reactivate, but do you know what I mean?
Mm.
It's been a well thought out product, especially with pigments, because pigments can be messy at the best of times, can't they?
Yeah, that is the only drawback of pigments, is the gift that keeps giving.
Especially when you use them dry.
Covered. Yeah.
The problem I've had in the past with like the old, you know, the pigments we're selling now, the old MIG pigments as they was, now they have teal lung, is they are brilliant. They do work and you get nice texture and stuff, but they can be a bit of a sod to clean up.
Yeah.
Where this one is actually, you know, you can pretty much like your wash remove it if you add enough thinners. So there you go. Just a quick sort of demo. I'll do the running gear. We'll not stay on, but yeah. Gives you a bit of insight into pigment jockers. And VMS, I've got loads of videos on it as well. So go on to their, you know, go and have a look at their YouTube channel and stuff. They've got loads of demos on their products. So all good.
Very nice.
Thank you. So right, request for Phil. Do another video about how your painting station and extraction works and how you built it to go out the wall, please. Bloody big drill.
It was a massive, great drill
Hammer
bit
drill.
out the wall. It was a giant core bit. Did it in one. But the thing is, as I say, this is going to be becoming a lounge again, hopefully next year, when I move out of here. And it's like that thing about, I wish we kept the core bit.
Yeah, you got to put it all back together.
Because we've got to put it back together. So if we had the actual core that came out of it, we could have just put it back in the hole.
Yeah, filled over it.
Yeah.
Stuck it back in.
Stick it back in the hole. I thought we just pop it back in the hole. So I did say, because my brother did it with me, said, what do we do with it? He goes, oh, we chucked it behind the old shed. But that old shed now has got the unit on it. So it must have gone in the skip, or it's hardcore. And he said, but we did keep it just in case.
Yeah, I had the same thing, you know, because obviously my extractor in here.
Yeah.
I never put an hole in the wall for that. I did think about it, and then I'm glad I didn't. Because obviously I'm moving out of here hopefully sometime next year, and Leslie will be moving in. So I'd say it's a filling an hole in it. And then when I'm back in my new shed outside, it won't really matter. Just put an hole in that and have the extractor again. So
yeah. Right, well, I've made another small schoolboy error.
Oh, it's catching up.
It's catching up because I'm rushing it. It looks lovely, but unfortunately I've put the B, right, and it should be where the B should be on the white, not the black. So my lettering may be somewhat different to others. Unless we can, this is going completely wrong this morning. Let me see if I can get this decal off. Bearing in mind it's been sat on here for a while. Let's see if we can actually get this one off, because it needs to be where the white is, not the black. This is the bit of trouble when you're rushing.
Should actually be green behind the B.
Yeah, no, I've got that. I've done that bit. That's fine. But I've put it in the wrong place. It should be on the white stripe, not on the black stripe.
You can put a pool of that blue microset solar blue on. over the top of it and lift it.
So,
So have you done
what
the,
I
you've
need
done the you've done the green on the black stripe?
yeah, it should be on the white stripe, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I've done it on the black stripe. So this is what we've done here, everyone. We've put it there. So we masked this off earlier because we've done it wrong, and we've put it here when it should be here.
Yeah.
So anyway, I've got it off. It's all right. We're okay. I'll just respray it again. Fine. This is not a problem. It's one of those things that people make too much of it. The only thing is it's a bit wet around here. And then we'll have to then do that green, then put that back to black. Anyway, on the other side, though, it looks fine. That's work to treat, look. We've even got that little bit of green in the back corner, which it's got.
Yeah.
So doing all right. So it's all right. We're getting there. Coming together. Just that went slightly wonky. But the thing is, I need that to dry back a couple of minutes before I can get some paint on that. So what we do whilst we're waiting for that to dry and I respray it again, is that we'll just move these over here for 1 second so I don't stick my arm in it, which is my other trick. All right, put them there. We'll have a look at your great work in the gallery. Cue the Tony Hart music, everyone.
Can't get copyright strike.
Well, yeah, we will do for that. Okay, down to...
I thought that was a piece of classical music. Are you sure that's...
Well, I can't be bothered to fight it for the £1. Well, not even probably that. Probably 35p.
For what
I'll
it's
get
worth.
out of it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. We're going to refresh in here and we'll see where everybody is at. Okay. So, John with his LMC we saw yesterday. Looking very nice. There we go. We're talking about the actual bits on it now for the turret. There we go. So nice final photos there.
Oh, lovely stuff.
Cool, isn't it?
Very nice.
Yeah.
Good rope work as well. I like the rope work. Very good.
Looking good,
Very,
isn't
very
it?
nice
Come
indeed.
on, very
Good
nice.
job. Yeah. There we go. And we've got the, is that Cromwell?
Yeah.
Very nice.
So that was the Tamiya one, is it?
Hmm. And there's the Cromwell in the LMC.
There you go.
It's cool.
Very nice, isn't it? Or an LCM, isn't it? It's not an LMC, it's an LCM, thinking about it. Very nice.
Just needs 20 guys to go with it and be finished.
Mm. Well, he's got the pilot, he's got the skipper.
Oh, the dude's in it, isn't it?
Dude's in it.
What pilot?
On getting arty now, black and white photos. Be sepia next.
Yeah.
Well done, John. That's beautiful work.
Well
And in
done,
such
John.
a short
Nice
time as
stuff.
well. Congratulations. Very, very good job. Okay. Next up, we've got one of the DACs. This is the one from Andrew, working on the gear. Got the props done. Engines done. Wheels done. How comes he's got 4 wheels?
Doing 2 DACs.
Oh, he's doing 2 DACs. That'll be it then.
I have no idea why he's got 4 wheels.
Yeah, has he got 4 wheels?
He's got spares.
Maybe. Okay. Very nice.
Let us know why you've got 4 wheels.
Perhaps it's got extra gear on this one.
Beefed up, yeah, beefed up.
Beefed
gear.
up gear. There we go. Decals on. 2 wheels on. Very nice. Good job. Well done. Coming along very, very nicely on that one, Andrew. Well done. What else we got? Another Cromwell, little baby one. 72nd one from Tim. Considering nobody does armour much these days, everyone's doing armour for this week.
There's a lot of armour used, wasn't there?
Well, there is, but as I say, lots of armour. Very nice. Very cool. Coming along very nicely. Don't forget, everyone, you've literally got this week till Thursday to get these finished, or maybe the week after. Okay, this is Keith. He's doing a figure. Which one is this? This is the Tamiya 35th scale infantry. Nice. Keep them coming, kids. Keep them coming. We've got this is the Tamiya Centaur.
Ah.
Use the things in here. Put it separate way. Very nice. Coming along. Very good. See, loads of armour. Who says we don't do armour on this channel?
So if D-Day was May the 5th, sorry, June the 6th.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the war ended on May the 5th.
Oh.
Was it?
So
That's like, yeah, that's 11 months.
Right.
So I think the 6th should last 11 months to so everyone can
Well,
continue.
you're on a roll. Don't worry about it. You're on a right roll with yours. Okay. There we go. This is Paul working on his one. Very nice indeed. Can't go wrong with the Typhoon. Gun work. Looking good. Pilot figure.
Nice little kit, that Airfix Typhoon.
Yeah, it says.
Wonder why they've never done a 48th Typhoon.
Well, we could ask the man himself. He's around here somewhere.
Yeah. Or a
He's
10th.
hovering around the forum. Yes, Pranjit, why have you never done the 48th one? You've done 72nd, you've done 24th.
Yeah. Why you done never 48th one? Because
Why is it
Typhoons in 48, to be fair, really underrepresented apart from Azikawa, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I
There
think
you
it's a really, really old monogram one. Or was that 32nd? I can never remember, to be honest.
It'll be on Airfix's list on Monday morning now as the
Yeah,
last.
that's it.
If it says I can't say it, that means they're already.
Nicking
Yeah.
our ideas again.
Yes.
Flory models keeping Airfixing ideas since God knows when.
Okay, we've got this is Kubel Wagon by David. There it is.
Google wagon.
I reckon you convert your Beetle into one.
Do you know what, Phil? I was about
Yep.
to say I have thought about it.
Yeah, I think you should. Let's do something cool with it.
Yeah.
You get a kit for it.
To be honest with you, the
Hey,
actual
can you-
shell is knackered anyway, so I did think about doing the pan,
Yeah.
restoring the pan, and then putting something else on top of it. I don't
Stick
know
it something on
if
top.
I'd have to shorten the pan to get a couple wagon, because you can get repros of it. Do it
Yeah.
as a swim wagon.
Yeah, do it as a swim wagon, even better.
Running around here with a bloody couple wagon. That'd be really cool. It would be ace.
Yeah, you could test it on the River Don.
Yeah, that's it. Yes, see how well it goes. I think you should have a Kubel wagon, right, in desert. Do it in desert and all the rest of it. And we can all play the music as you drive along.
We'll do it as the Tamiya beach buggy thing.
You know what I'd do
Yeah.
it as? Actually, if I did do it, I would do it, but put the. Did you see the captured one with the star on the side?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that. Nice paint job.
I think they painted
Very
it
good.
green as well, didn't they? I think they repainted that one green.
I bet you could nip up the Whitby and get an outfit to wear while you're in it.
Oh gosh, yeah, yeah. Just go to the Emporium or whatever it was called, weren't it?
Yeah.
What's this? Emporium.
Clive obviously is doing the Jeep, looking very good.
It was a like an antique shop, I suppose, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did they have uniforms in there, did they?
It had helmets and all sorts.
Oh, right. Okay. Apparently the war ended on the 8th of May. Oh, look, here he is, the man himself. So, Mr. Pranjit, when are you going to be releasing the 48 scale one then, eh? Hey, what are you working on at the moment? Just saying.
I shall say no more.
Yeah, that's it. Don't do what I did, Pranjit. Make sure you put the actual B in the right place. And obviously he's done the correct way and did the camo first, which I forgot.
Don't rush it, Brandy. That's what he's saying.
Yeah. Don't be do me.
Don't be like Phil.
Yeah, don't do as I say, not as I do, clearly.
Maybe he's building it to get ideas for the new Airfix 48 scale one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, John.
That's what I'm, yeah. There we go. That's looking very, very cool. I've got to repaint my guns yet. I haven't done that. That's another job. Okay, what else we got? P51. Okay, this is from Dominic. All the invasion stripes are on. Clearly the best looking Mustang being the Mark III. Just saying. Just to light up the comment section.
Is it a proper one?
Yeah, it's a real one.
Not that bubble top rubbish.
No, it's a real one. It's got a proper Spitfire canopy. It's fine.
I never realised you could all be so wrong so often.
Another Tempest. Oh, I forgot to get mine out. I was going to get mine out, wasn't I? Never mind. I can show you pictures of it because it's upstairs in a box. Here we go. Oh, bit of mottling. Post mottling.
Is it still on its diorama base?
It is, yeah. No. Don't forget, I've secured it to it. I've pinned it to it.
Have you?
Yeah, I've pinned and super glued it to the base because it kept moving around. And I've pinned everything now. You can actually hang it upside down because everything kept falling over. Very nice. Very cool. Okay, one more for the minute. Higgins, Airfix one from Michael.
They've become popular, haven't
I
they?
think we're done there. What, the Higgins? Yeah, definitely.
Surprised nobody's built a destroyer or something.
Yeah, because they surprisingly they were a massive part of D-Day.
They were.
Ships.
Bit of a mesh.
Here we go, finished it. It's all done. Yeah, slightly different numbers, slightly different planes, but hey, there you go. And it was a lot of fun to do. Thank you very much. I popped an engine in just while you weren't looking.
Modelling that.
And a cockpit. See, that one's got the J on this side. Oh yeah, perhaps it's the other side though. Yeah, shush, Laurie, you know what you're talking about. Possibly. This one, they just slapped it over the top. Look, didn't matter, clearly.
Are you going out for a carvery today, Phil?
No, not today. No, I've got to mow the lawn.
Well, how big's your lawn?
Well, you should know.
Exactly. It's like
I want to ride on mower.
2-minute job, that is. Get down for a carvery. Treat
Yeah.
yourself.
Well, we had one last week. I don't want to overdo it.
You can never overdo
Don't forget,
it,
everybody, you can watch this build. It's free to watch. Me and Matt came down for a week and we put a base together.
2 days.
Was it over 2 days? Well, it's a bit more than that, wasn't it? I thought it was 3,
No.
something like that. Anyway, it's a 4-part special we did on how to do a diorama because I didn't have a clue. So Matt came down and taught me all about it. And I haven't done one since. That's the sad thing.
I didn't have a clue either, so we just winged it.
Yeah, we just winged it. So anyway, if you want to see that, that is free to watch. Literally just pop into the video builds area on the main site. Scroll down, scroll past some of these. All right. And it's a free to watch one. So if you just click on this photo, tucked away and hidden, basic dioramas.
We've got all the
Matthew
components.
Ball.
Hey, we've got all the components to do the Tiger Moth one still, haven't we?
Yeah, no, it's all here. Yeah, got all the stuff. So yeah. Right, is this dry now? Should we redo this again? 3rd time's a charm, eh?
So they say.
Steve T, would you mind if I joined your forum? Of course, Steve. Anyone can be a member. You just have to pay.
Cough up.
Yes, just go to the main site and you've got the thing where it says something or other. Can't remember what it says now. Join membership. Membership. Just click on membership and full details are down in there. And you can join our merry men.
And women.
More stencils. One, and I'm leaving the rest of it.
Right. Okay. Get me green paint out again.
So you're about one after that, aren't you?
My bloody drawers won't lock.
Hey.
Get in. My drawers won't lock. Lock, you little sod. Dear. Give up. Right. Where were we? So we don't need grey paint anymore. Get rid of the grey. Green paint. Green. I think I have to have a bit of a clear out of my bench and spray booth. No, that's definitely not the right colour. That's interior green. That'll look wrong. You definitely don't want that one. Let's try this one. A bit garish. Right. Here we go again. Oh. Right. Okay, so we've just got to do the black bit now. Sod off. Okay. Right. Tape.
Okay. I'm still trying to get that French song from the intro clip out of my head. Ba, ba, ba.
Be whistling it tomorrow at work.
Yeah.
When are you finished?
Finish work.
You know, when are your students gone and you're just gonna
Students go the last week of June.
Oh, not long then.
And I think I start working from home from around about election day.
So you start working from the garage on election day.
Okay, try again.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
So by the power of television.
By the power of Grayskull, he's done it again.
There we go. See, look, I'll just edit that small bit where we put it completely in the wrong place out.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's it. No one will say a word in front, it'll be fine. Right.
The last decal for now.
We'll worry about paint drying. Hey, that's overrated. Okay.
Right. Have I got decals for the spiral? Oh, yes, I have. What do you reckon the chances of an Edard spinner spiral decal actually working?
Ooh, good luck with that.
Worth a go, isn't it? Look at which one I need. So it's a thick one. That one. Easy goes. If it goes wrong, take the decal off and spray it.
Exactly. Apparently, Phil, your wheels are in a half.
Me what?
No, the DAC wheels.
Oh, right, they're in half. Oh, right, okay, that'll be it.
That makes
sense.
perfect sense, Andrew. Perfect sense.
That'll be it then, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm not going to do a full set of stencils on a weekend build.
How come when you're not really trying, you can produce some half-decent work?
It's because you just relax, don't you? You're not overthinking.
Probably, yeah.
I've procrastinated something chronic this year, building not very much. And
Yeah, well, I quite like these big jockeys. They're all right. Might start using them a bit more. Wonder what they work like with your wash.
Yeah, I was going to say, makes you wonder.
If you've got the same power of like with oil paint.
maybe.
Don't know. I think the way oil paints are made up, it just complements the wash.
I think what it is that the oils stick to the wash almost, and the oils get attracted to the wash, and then it, you know, like on the Apache was classic because it in the riveting and that it looked a little bit overdone. By the time you come on and put oils into it, it just sucked it all out, all the sort of moisture, and it gave a really nice sort of dusty effect into them.
Yeah.
Oh, that song in my head.
That looks better. See? Piece of cake.
Do you know what,
People
Chris?
say you can't paint and then decal straight over the top. It's fine.
It weren't that song. When is enough enough? What, when it comes to weathering? I don't know. You just get a feel for it. It's instinct, isn't it?
Yeah, I always say that bit where you feel like you've overdone it.
Yeah, I think it's one of them. You've got to overdo it a few times to know you've overdone it.
Yeah.
In fact, and then you kind of pick up and you know when to stop. It's also like where you're putting your weathering as well. You know, you got to look at real machines and see where the actual weathering occurs, whether it be mud, dust, whatever. Yeah, I think the fault the trap is to just cover everything up, and really less can be more. Do you know what I mean? So, yes, it's but layering's the other thing as well, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I spoke about a lot on Friday. You know,
Yeah.
You think the Apache must have near on 12 layers of everything from plastic through.
Yeah.
Because obviously you've got all the paint layers. There's 5 coats of paint onto it in different shades. And then obviously with the wash, the oils, the normal dry, they're using oils as wet as well and everything. You're literally just, you know, building and building and building. And it just builds up the layers, which just makes it look, you know, more realistic, because in real life they would have probably hundreds and hundreds of layers of oils and dust and dirt, and then it's been washed, it's been through rain or something, you know.
Yeah. That's it.
So it's all those environmental things give it that effect and the texture. What you're trying to do is recreate that in one, you know, over months or whatever, or even years of grime and build up.
John, they're only going to run till end of today probably, so if you need some, I'd get your finger out, because they'll be ending later. I tell you what I'm probably going to do with this little Sherman is I've not done any sort of highlighting panel line washes or anything. So I'm kind of doing it a bit in reverse of weathering it, and then probably do a bit of a darker wash to emphasize the detail. And I'm probably going to dry brush it as well.
All right.
I've got back into dry brushing. I think it's one of them techniques I've said before, which really fell out of fashion, but is really quite a powerful technique used right. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. It works in small scales really well.
Yeah, exactly. In the smaller scales, it's brilliant. Yeah.
Gives a nice dust effect instantly, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Look, it's not mixing in the colour cut. Look away.
Also, like these, like 70-second or smaller scales, you kind of exaggerating the details on it anyway. You want them to stand out, so
yeah. So what can work is dry brushing and then let it dry, and then dry brush another colour on top and just layer it.
Yeah.
Knock it back with an ink wash, and you proper old school Citadel style then.
Well, it is a, it's a classic technique that just fell out of fashion, but really works. Especially on cockpits. Cockpits are great for dry brushing, aren't they? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, on the Apache, because it's all raised detail.
Yeah.
If you've got anything with raised detail, it comes out looking absolutely fantastic. You still with us, John?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Do some painting this afternoon.
Ooh. You can hang around and watch John paint. Very good.
Just stick us back on full cam a minute, Phil, please.
You're on.
So going back to our old pigment jockeys, as because I've been cleaning and just tidying everything up, but using a good old earbud is, I've got it dry as well. It's not, I've not dampened anything, but if you kind of rub it downwards and upwards, you can make clean spots. You know where crew's been getting on and off.
Yeah,
and also
marks.
you could replicate that with dry brushing, and that's where the dry brushing idea come from. You know, on the edges and stuff, obviously where it'd be wiped clean. But I say because these are you can reactivate them. You can make clean spots with it as well. So as you can see on my tip, what's being picked up, and you can move it about. And it really, I tell you what, they are really, really similar to your wash.
Yeah,
They really are. I mean, they're different, obviously, because they're enamel, but they're the same thing. As you can, you know, reactivate them and stuff. They're not sort of set in stone once you put them on, like with the normal enamel product.
yes.
But yeah, I think that's coming out all right. Actually, let's say it's just a quick.
Very nice.
Yeah, I say it needs some decals. I'm gonna have to find some decals because that's going to annoy me now. There you go, dry. We need to bring dry brushing back into fashion.
I'll tell you what, the best thing with dry brushing though is to make sure you do it with oils, because oils literally it just keeps giving. That's the thing. You know, when I did the Apache, I loaded up literally, as you saw on there, and basically did the entire thing with one brush. Can't do that with acrylic, you know, and it just keeps going. And the great thing is about oils as well, you've got that thing when you first got a brush full, obviously it's a little bit heavy, but when it wears down, you can really go at it. And just things come alive with it because you can push a lot harder and really get it to go. So really.
Do you know what I think? I think with dry brushing of why it fell out of fashion because it was thingied as a cheat. It was easier.
Yeah.
And then we weren't very sophisticated in the old weathering arsenal and all that. But actually, of course it is. It's why make life hard for yourself when you don't need to?
Well, you know me. That's my philosophy for life in general.
It is, yeah.
Mark's saying that he's just finished his Mozzie. He's put it up in the forum. Have a look at that at the end. Really chuffed with it. If you're not a member, come and join us. It's fantastic. Modelling community, and we have a good laugh. Well, we definitely have that. Trust me, join the members only shows. They're a little bit more, shall we say, on the edge. A bit more.
Have we been around the Instagram yet?
No, I haven't been in Instagram. I'm just going to get these quick ones on the gear, and then I will be popping off around Insto of Gram.
Cool. Have a look. Some nice stuff in Instagram, isn't there?
Yes.
How are you getting on, Andy? Is it painted, deckled?
Yeah.
Have you finished it yet?
Yeah, nearly. I've just been doing small bits like wheels and propellers and stuff at the moment while things are doing. Found a bit of a seam on the bottom.
What?
I'm not 100% sure whether I actually put any glue in it.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm just put some glue in it, but I'm gonna have to put something in it, I think.
Right, that's that bit. And downward tip. Thing.
Well done, Greg. He's managed to finish your Spitfire, apart from a little weathering.
Well done, everyone.
Good stuff.
Excellent. Let's get this guy on here.
Ooh. Chris has asked, Phil, how did you match the colour from the paint stripes to the decals? And why not paint them? You did paint them.
I did. These are all painted. It's only the gear I haven't, but I'm not worried about the gear because it's separate to it, so it's not next to it. So, and obviously, it's just I'm trying to take a few shortcuts if anything. But yeah, no, the stripes are all. This is all painted. All of them, even the sky band at the back. The only thing it isn't is the roundels and the marks. The rest of it's all painted. So,
Nathan,
yes.
why have you got the plastic below your painting work? Keep your cutting mat clean, I guess.
Is he spraying?
He's
muted.
muted.
Yeah.
It's just I normally spray onto a tissue, but I can't find one. Just gonna. I've sprayed my spinner black, so I thought I might as well just get this Sherman primed in black as well.
Stop it sticking. So Phil's going to start the Halifax this week, aren't you, Phil?
I am. God help me.
God. Ooh, blood pressure tests every day for you then.
Yeah, well, we're going to need it. Yes. What could possibly go wrong, eh?
It's beautiful, mate. Once you've cleaned it all up, just be prepared for a lot of clean-up.
Hmm.
And test fitting and clean up. Test fitting.
Yes.
Clean up. I'm guessing by November,
Right.
I might actually be gluing something together on the Hampden. So
what could possibly go wrong? Why can't I get this to fit? This is definitely it's. Oh, that way. I can't get a curve shape to fit in a square roll. What's going on?
what is it?
Upside down. Well, it's just this. It's this tiny little decal here. Upside. I think I know what it is. All right, I had it upside down. I flipped it over. That's why I couldn't get it in this little hole in the corner. That'll be it. Yeah, now it's stuck to me cotton bud. Right, don't do rice at home, kids. Right. Yeah, this brush thing, it's all right, and it does work. It's a little, I don't know.
What brush are you using?
Well, it's one of these, what do you call them?
Silicate.
Yeah, hold on. What's its name? I've got it here somewhere. Just had it. Yeah, Molotov Aqua Squeeze Pens. And it does work for this type of job, but if you over squeeze it, way too much comes out. So you don't have the control like you have with a brush. But
so what's in that? What you loaded in that?
Micro Sol.
Micro Sol.
Yeah.
Because you can, I've seen figure painters put retarder in it and then brush,
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought we would just try it on here. See, these decals are going down very nicely. They're going to bed in. I don't want to over flood it.
So is it a nylon brush then?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, it's a nylon brush, and you've got these squeeze areas each side, and you just it adds some to it. It seems to be tracking okay now. It's obviously it's feeding itself.
Yeah.
Give this another quick coat over here. But again, if you squeeze it, you get loads come out. A little bit too much.
Do you know what? There's a name for them brushes, and you can get them on Amazon.
Well, it's just called an aqua squeeze pen, they call it. I'm a Barbie girl.
I bet if you Googled it, yeah.
Yeah, I bet there's cheap versions out there that you could get. Well, not cheap, but cheaper versions. A lot, exactly the same. At the end of the day, it is what it is. It's just a squeegee pen.
Squidgy pen. Squidgy brush.
Squeegee brush, yeah.
I bet you can put paint in it.
Well, this is it. I think you can put what you like in it. It does come with a nice cap. So you've got the cap.
They're refillable, aren't they?
Yeah, so you've got, what do I do with the others? There's one of the others here somewhere. Here they are. So that's obviously the flat chisely one. But also they do big jumbo-y ones and fine tip ones.
I'll tell you what, they've actually putting Decal fluid in. It's not a bad idea, that.
Well, I've keep meaning to say it and done it now, so we'll see how it goes.
You never tried putting set in it?
No. But the thing is, I always put set just in the water. For me, I was just bung it a bit in the water. I'm not one of these that brushes it on. So I tend to literally just do it like that and then brush it all on. So, but there we go. I think that's probably as far as I'm going to be able to get today. But we've got it painted. Might do a bit more on Tuesday. Do it on our Tuesday show.
Monday show.
Monday. We do it on Monday. Jesus, I haven't got anything lined up for Monday yet. As we sit here, because I'm doing this, I haven't done any editing over the weekend or anything, ready for the final part of the patchy. So that'll be when I get back from Cornwall Monday. It'll be right. All hands to the pumps.
Well, don't forget Tuesday. I'm not here, am I? Or Wednesday.
Are you not here Tuesday or Wednesday? Oh yeah, sorry, Monday you are. Yeah, no, that's it. Oh, don't worry, we'll sort something. It's fine.
We'll do something. It might be live. It might be live Tuesday night, eh, Phil?
Yeah, but that's it. Live Tuesday night. That'll do. We do that. Building with us.
Yeah. Yes. I'm just going to grab the dog because she's a bit left on her own. So we're back in a move.
Well, this is it. This is why I'm not sure with this. What I've done is I've put some in here. And to be honest, the pen only holds around about, I think it must be like 5-6 mil. Doesn't hold much more than that. So we'll see if it evaporates in here. That's also what I want to see. But the lid's on and we'll just see how it goes. So we'll keep an eye on it on the shows and we'll get back to you and let you know what it's doing.
Jeez. Here's the pest. Come here.
Don't forget that Molotov don't just do chrome paint. They do loads of stuff. They do lots of bits and pieces. But you can use it, obviously, with their chrome paint if you wanted to do it. Although, don't forget, as we've been finding out on the shows, that chrome pens, mine has turned to now metallic silver. It's not chrome anymore. I think it's got a shelf life once you open it and break the seal. But that said, we broke the seal on the AK stuff, and it's still good.
Yeah.
No problem with that at all. Good evening from Newcastle in Australia.
Yeah. Are we going to have a tour around the Instagram and stuff?
Yeah, Terry said about leaving the extra thin lid off. Yeah, don't do that in warm weather. Right, okay, hold on. I need to get to it somehow. How are we going to get to it? I've got loads of tabs open here. Let me just close a few of these because we don't need 20 tabs open. Instagram. Tagged. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Okay. So, Instagram, we've got new things down in here. So we've got a plethora from Mark, as I said. So there we go. We've got the Mozzie, done the US Air Force one with the red tail. We've got a Beaufort, and we've got the Viewfighter as well. Very nice indeed. Nice little collection going there. Good job there, Mark. Beautiful work.
See, because they've all got twin engines.
This is it. There's a theme that running there, clearly. Why doesn't that follow-on work ever for me? Anyway, next up, we're going to load. There we go. Mark's currently working on 72nd Tiger 1.
Go. Wonder if that's 007.
What, James Bond?
No, Michael Wittmann.
Mr. Whitman?
Wittmann.
Whitman. So, yes. Very nice indeed. That's not bad. Look, it's got all the detail of the torsion bar suspension inside, look.
Yeah. Whose kit is
You
it?
know-
Dragons.
Didn't say, actually. No, it's just put 72nd scale Tiger, but yeah. Very nice, though. Very nice indeed. Good job. Oh, look, your favourite, Matt. Chris has put up a very nice looking F14D.
I love a Tomcat, me.
That's it. See, you know what it is. So, yes, very nice. F14D. Good job. Very nice indeed. Nice weathering.
D-Day
Very
Tomcat.
cool.
D-Day
One of the
Tomcat.
Reapers. Yeah,
that's
that's
it.
it.
Right.
He likes them so much. It just
Hmm.
kind of deflects off the real reason.
Oh, look. Andy. Oh, no, this is Mini Arts. You're all right. Let you off. Say, yours look like this. That looks very nice in the metal with the D-Day markings. So there you go. Beardy Geek Boy. Very nice indeed.
Those are really nice, isn't it?
Does look cool.
Don't forget, going cheap on PM models.
Yeah,
Mini
got
Art.
them very cheap on P&R. If you're enjoying that build,
Mini
pop
Art
over.
7s.
Yeah, if you pop over to you in here, look, we've got versions of
Yeah.
different ones.
Advanced.
We've got the advanced, yeah,
Pre-French.
that's it. And again, we've got some of the Epic Cat Typhoon you've been seeing a lot of, just £10.50, look. That's it. Some nice stuff, very, very nice. And obviously Matt's been using the Pigment jockeys, just yours for £4.99.
There you go. Get them bought.
Bargain, bargain. And don't forget, the special offer will end. I'm going to
Later on.
Here we go.
Sometime.
Go. These are all going to end at 6 o'clock, and obviously the ones for flooring models as well. We got your wash just at £4.49 plus VAT where applicable. And obviously you've got full sets of washes, just £31 plus VAT.
Terms and conditions
apply.
apply.
Yes,
Please
that's
read all
it.
the small print. Thanks.
All you, that's it. All the above as well. So you should say, if you want any of those ones, grab them now because I'm going to end the sale around about 6 p.m. tonight. All right. So again, especially if you want a mug, grab a mug before they all go. All right. So if you want to help us out, that's a good way of doing it. Buy stuff.
Yes,
Cash.
Buy stuff.
Buy stuff.
Oh, the
Very
Vespid.
nice.
The tiger was Vespid.
Oh, right.
That's good, right?
Where are we? Chatty things.
Ginger or tabby. Cockapoo. Mine's 57. That's what she is.
Yes. Sleepy.
Always sleeping. Till she goes absolutely crackers.
Yes. Till she loses it.
We'll have run around at work in a bit, aren't we? Look, you are. Cause chaos.
Cool. Now that pen's in my thing, I don't think the holder's big enough now to fit. No, I can't get anything else in. Oh, no. Need more holes. John, we need more holes in the back. That's all right. We'll stick them like that, and then I'll know which is which. Anyway, if I just show you where we're to, because I can't really get any further from this now. But there we go. This is the lovely classic kit. There we go. This is the one that I've been doing. So I've had this in the stash since we got them in, didn't we, on a special at one point?
We did,
So,
yeah.
Very
Again,
nice, as you can see.
You know, I think that's the thing with Azigawa. I think they'll be coming and we'll get them and then they'll be gone again for a bit and then they'll come back. So, yes. Looking
There
good
we
though,
go.
Phil. Looking nice.
He's all in. Take pride of place with my other one.
You need to extend the diorama to put that on as well.
Yeah, I'll get it in. Well, I was going to actually put it with the other one because it will fit on the other base for the big one, the 24 scale one. We can have little and large. So, but no,
Is that a
very, very
perspective
nice.
shot?
Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll give this a satin coat when these decals have gone down, but they're obviously going to take a good couple of hours to sort of bury in. We'll get them done, and then I will hold off doing it, and then obviously on one of the shows I'll do it live. We'll do the weathering with you or something. that'd be quite nice. So yes, that's how I've been getting on. How have you guys been getting on? John, how's it going? How's the Naval Academy doing?
Very well. It's all ready to get some paint on, which I might start this afternoon. So, yeah, holes as together as I want to get it.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's all the little sundry bits, the 50 coals. Life preservers. I might do some research to see what colour they actually are, these things.
Right.
Just go down a rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The kit says they're red and white, but apparently some were orange, some were grey. So, yeah, no, but it's gone together surprisingly well.
So you've enjoyed the build then?
I have actually. I have actually. Like I say, God knows what the 1/35th scale one's like. I bet you could really go to town with that.
You need to find a colour photo, John, of the D-Day landings of that particular landing craft. You'll get your colours.
Is there?
No.
No. I didn't think
colorized ones. They're never wrong. They are.
Yeah.
But I bet you could do real good diorama with this. You know, with a tank on it and everything.
Yeah, off you go.
Yeah, no, thank you. But the kit is really good because you get PE in it for all the, you know, like the shields on the guns, and the mounts for the guns themselves are all PE. So yeah, pleasantly surprised with it, and only cost about 20 quid as well.
Yes, very nice.
Bargain.
Very good, excellent job, well done. And Matt, looking very, very nice.
Yeah, we do have a Sherman with its base weathering. So I'm going to pull out the dry brushes and probably some oil paint, and I'm going to paint the figure as well. And then I'm going to crack on with the horse, which is behind me, which is just drying for the interior, get that painted up and get that together. So yeah, doing all right, to be honest. Quite enjoying it.
Very good, very nice. Yeah. Good job. And well, look, Nathan's doing spinner work.
So the 109 is Decal. Pretty cool, white 10.
Very nice.
And then while I had the black out, I thought I might as well make a Sherman matte black stealth tank. Yeah, and here I am, mid Decal on the old spiral.
Looking nice. Good job on that. And that's using the decals from Eddard, yeah?
It's an Eddard Decal. Yeah. Actually, it's sort of working quite well. So take it all back, Eddard Decal criticisers. We work.
Yeah, looks good. Looking very good. Don't touch it. And Andy, who's actually got a plane built. First time ever. Yay!
Yeah, it's built. It's just not... yeah, it's fair. I've just been making sure it seems all right, which they are all really nice. And I've been painting ancillary bits like wheels and undercarriages and propellers and things, whilst just making sure everything dries properly before I start painting it.
Yeah.
So I don't get seam lines. And then I found on the bottom when I was doing it that I've got a seam line just here, which it looked like there was no glue in it. So I put a bit of glue in it, and I'll I might just forget about that. It's underneath, you can't see it.
Yes, fair enough. Fair enough. Get away with that one.
Yeah,
not a problem. Very good. As I say, well done to everybody who's been building and doing your bits and pieces this weekend over the course of it. Remember, don't rush them. There's no mass panic. You can got until Thursday. And if you take a bit longer, then so be it. Not really a problem. As I say, Nathan was hinting about doing a special medal for everyone who's done the actual proper builds as well. So we might sort something out for that one. So I'll have to complete.
I thought we'd agreed 8th of May 1945.
What, 2026?
2026.
I'll do a medal for people with a build thread and a finish.
Very nice. Hey, for once I'm going to get a couple this year because I've done the Interbellum one because I did the thingamajig, the kite.
I did.
That's it. It's a bit bad when I've only got 2 so far.
So we're just giving a quick shout out to Tim, who's put a new scalpel blade and dropped it on his thigh.
Oh.
And now he's bleeding.
Yeah. Bleeding a bit, is it?
Disposable blades. That's the answer. None of this drop it in your lap.
It could be worse. It was just your thigh.
Or it could have carried on getting a bit more terminal velocity and gone in your foot.
Yeah.
I've just got a couple of questions down here before we do make a move. We've got Yost is basically saying, what do you think about painting the edges of clear parts in black before gluing them? Some use Sharpie pens. What's the best there? Honestly, be careful when you're using Sharpie pens, only because this has happened to me, is that if you come near them with certain lacquers or certain paints, they can leach. Sharpie isn't one of these, once it's dry, it's rock hard that everyone claims. Enamel thinners will get it off. So especially if you're giving things an enamel wash, if there's any Sharpie available, it will leach. How I know this is because the worst possible thing happened to me a few years ago when I was doing a Hornet, and I used a Sharpie for doing the edging of all the doors on it. Then I gave it an enamel wash. Looked great. Came back the next morning and it had all gone, and I had pink doors. So not good. So I had to obviously rub it all back and respray the entire thing. What I would highly recommend, and I know I'm not on the tape for them, but I should be clearly, is good old-fashioned Posca pens, which are acrylic pens, and they're dry. That's it. They don't go anywhere. They're really, really good. If you look at the artists do them, I saw a guy doing a truck with it, a lorry the other day. It was a full Arctic, and he's doing the edges, so it looks like a cartoon. Did a mega job on them. But there's various car ones up there as well, but they use them on trainers, they work on glass, they work over absolutely everything, and obviously it doesn't matter for anything that you're likely to use isn't going to affect it. So again, if you watch, I've just done the Apache, the winglets on the side. To be honest, I forgot to paint them, so I just coloured them in with a Sharpie, and they would look ace, and it's really, really good once it's on there. But the Posca pen, you get them all colours as well, and all the rest of it. So yeah, they're very much worth using those. But as for doing it, again, it's personal choice, isn't it? It's one of those ones. If you're going to be gluing it down, it's going to be buttoned up, and that doesn't make a lot of difference. But if you wanted to do the edging and things like that, you know, I black base mine first anyway to give them a good solid look. But if you wanted to, yeah, you could just literally pop in there with a pen. It's a good idea. And it's a clean and safe way as well, which is the main thing to it. I think that's about it. Thank you, Phil, for a great advice. No problem. What paint scheme for the P47, Andy?
I'm doing the it's one at the box art that's got the checker on the front of the nose, basically all over silver with it. It's a green stripe down the centre, but it's not a olive drab. I think it's XF5.
All right.
And Andy said he's going to hand paint the checkers.
He is, yeah. He's going to use a Sharpie. He's going to each little black square, white square.
Yeah,
but yes, good job. Anyway, I like to.
Will come in perfectly.
You'll be fine, no problem. Anyway, massive thank you for everybody who's joined us over the weekend. It's been an absolute pleasure. Had a lot of fun with it, going through with it. If you like what we do, don't forget a thumbs up and like and all things like that go a long, long way. Don't forget, if you want to help us out in any way, buy something, buy merch, buy kits, buy whatever it is, because you know that's what pays the bills at the end of the day and puts the lights on. So, yes, good job. Big thank you for the team, especially for Nathan for doing our lovely intro videos, even though I did get a copyright strike. It's fine.
Off Wikipedia, though.
I know. We will fight it. So, yes, but we will be back with you very, very soon. We've got lots more live shows planned for the summer as well. Don't forget, you can catch me and Matt at some point along this week. We'll be there as well, and you can catch up with this motley crew obviously on the forum and all the other bits and pieces we do. So apart from that, everybody, happy modelling, take care. We will see you all again very, very soon. Say goodbye, gentlemen.
Bye.
Bye bye.